Hi everyone, Nathan here, and today we're going to take a look at the new Cover FX custom color drops. And this is a brand new, very interesting, I would say almost innovative product. It's certainly a fun one that we had quite a lot of fun putting it through its trials and looking into the research behind it and seeing whether or not the claims that they make around this product really are possible. Well, this product is it is small when you see it, of course. It's half an ounce, and it is a little spendy at first when you look at it, $44 for half an ounce. So this product, the claims around it are essentially a custom tailor product, I guess you would say, that you can really use to add tint and coverage to any concealer, any foundation, or any skincare product. That includes tinted moisturizers, or just facial oils. Really, there's a lot of possibilities with this, and the whole purpose behind this product, or the whole thing that allows it to do what it claims to do, is that it is a very high degree of pigment. Actually, it is more than, I would say, really that we've seen with any foundation or concealer, at least any that comes to mind. Certainly there is a very high amount of pigment here, and it is also a very fluid product. The name Custom Color Drops, take that seriously, because what it looks like is, it's on a little dropper here, and you can see it is quite fluid, and it really only takes, see that? Really only takes a couple of drops to use. Cover FX recommends 1 drop for light coverage or sheer coverage, 2 drops for medium, 3 drops for full coverage, and then beyond that you're getting into sort of mannequin territory. This product here offers an amazing amount of coverage that you can add to a product very easily. Let's take a step back and let's look at what the color range is and whether or not that's going to offer something for everyone. So there are 24 colors for this product, which is incredible because you don't really even see that much color or that many colors available with a foundation. But this type of product with this range of colors really does offer something for everyone. With 24 shades, as is customary for Custom FX, they offer ranges between cool tones, neutral tones, and warm tones. The cool tones, as they describe it, tends to be pink undertones. Neutral tends to be a bit beigey, whereas warm, of course, would be more of the warm yellowish to orangey tones. With these color ranges, and any brand that tends to do this, they can risk or run the risk of overcommitting to certain shades. Some shades can be overly pink, and some can be overly yellow or orange. Luckily, with this product, there aren't really that many instances of colors that kind of stray into an unnatural territory. But even nicer with this type of product, you really have some more flexibility with the color range. In fact, I would actually recommend that you experiment with, if you're mixing it into a tinted moisturizer or sunscreen, you might actually experiment with using a slightly darker color than you would typically choose, because then you'll use less product. However, if you're going to be mixing it with a concealer or foundation, you probably want to go pretty spot on. You'll see what I mean here in just a moment. So the colors are pretty good, and you'll really find something for everyone there. So just applying on its own directly to skin, you can see that there is a lot of coverage. It does not look in the least bit natural. However, on its own, you could actually try using it as a concealer. But even with this amount of pigment as a concealer, it can look still a bit unnatural. In fact, you really want to try mixing this with another product for the best result. If you're going to use it on its own, you do have to take an exceptional amount of care to use only a tiny bit of product. And when I say a tiny bit, I mean like a little tiny smudge amount of product, and that will cover quite a lot. You'll see if you have a chance to try this. So what this actually looks like when you're mixing it into products. First, we'll start with what is perhaps the bane of many's existence, which is the mineral sunscreen. You can see that it's always apparent no matter what you do. You're going to get some amount of white cast with a sunscreen like this. So let's look at what this looks like mixed into this formula, and you can see it only takes a little bit of the product here. I'm just going to add about 1 or 2 drops, and with probably what is a regular dosage of sunscreen, so you can see what the actual end result is. And you can see it's definitely going to offer you a nice amount of coverage and has no trouble at all tailoring that pigment to fit your skin tone so that the whole mineral sunscreen doesn't look quite as white. Now, next is a Let's look at a tinted moisturizer. With foundations, of course, you definitely can tailor this, but tinted moisturizers are a great place to start because you're kind of starting with a blank canvas. Tinted moisturizers in general tend to have a sheerer amount of coverage. The NARS Pure Radiant Tinted Moisturizer does offer perhaps a little bit more than most, but that's beside the point. So with this, I'll put on perhaps what's about a normal amount, a dollop of tinted moisturizer here. We'll mix in just 1 or 2 drops, and you can see the amount of coverage definitely does increase without really affecting the undertone of the product. So it's not going to take it to some unusual tint as long as you're choosing a custom color that matches your skin tone. And then next we'll check out a concealer. The Kat Von D Custom Kat Von D Lock-It Tattoo Concealer. God, I'm all about the custom today. Lock-It Tattoo Concealer. This is a great full coverage product, but for some it might be a little bit too mattifying, which is one of the issues that I think a lot of people run into with these types of concealers, especially when you're trying to use it under the eye area. Using the custom color drops, this actually helps to enhance the viscosity of the formula, so it slides, it glides on easier, and it actually doesn't dry down quite as matte. So you do have a bit more flexibility, and of course you're only going to increase the coverage, so it definitely does enhance some of the results you're going to see. You'll also end up using a lot less product, so you'll have to experiment to see about how much product that is for you, but I guarantee you it's going to be less than what you think. So, if you haven't already picked up on it, this is a product that we really liked, and I actually rated it at best because of the fact not only is it a innovative product, I would say, and that's kind of an overused term, but it certainly is an innovative, unique approach to this type of enhancement to your makeup or your skincare routine. It does offer a wide range of shades that pretty much something for everyone, which is unusual, especially for this type of high pigment formula. The price might seem a little bit on the steep end, but given how much you're actually going to be using, you'll find this bottle will last you quite a while. One last word of note, though, the dropper is pretty much an open container here, so if you spill it, it's going to ruin whatever it touches. So be extra cautious when using it, because we had a couple of close calls here and it was a white knuckle experience. If you've tried this and you loved it or you hated it, leave that in the comment section below. I want to hear from you. But otherwise, if you have any other feedback, you can leave that below too. Thanks for watching.